did not. What's going on? New day over here at Built by Amateurs. Got the rental drift car on the lift, trying to get finished up for this weekend. Getting the tire machine all loaded up, ready for this weekend. And then, after this weekend, I finally get to start working on my project. Here it is, in some of its glory. Got the AR5 transmission, Truck 5.3 ISR headers. Shout out to BC Racing for getting us set up with the coilovers, even with all the backlogging and stuff stuck on shipping containers. ICT Billet, one of the newest partners of the build, got us all set up with the front accessories so we can run the truck accessories on the motor inside the S13. Then kind of walk over here to our Fabbot shelf where we still have all the Fabbot Fab stuff that they got us. Got the fluid, clutch, adapter for the drive shaft, slave, the master, which Fabbot is currently getting us a custom made mount for that to run in the S13. All right, let's see how these like an impact. Oh, with an extension. Oh, that was easy. Less easy. Well, not a big fan of Torx bits because they love to strip, and that will make for a bad day. Looks like we got two that are not going to be friendly. Nope. Awesome. Now we got to figure out how we're going to get those two bolts out. Hopefully this will work, but I don't really have high hopes because I usually don't get it out with these. First, we're going to try just welding an actual bolt to it all the way around. See if I can get enough penetration to get it out, but probably not. So, let's try that. Okay. Got it. First try. Pretty happy about that, actually. So I am not a welder by any means. So let's see how, it had penetration, did what it needed to do. Got one more. Let's see if we can just use this. Let's see if I got lucky. I did not. Okay. If that doesn't hold, we've got a problem. Or maybe I just need to use single bolt instead of double stacking the bolts. I'm not really sure. Let it cool. Feels like it's gonna break. Nope. Should definitely booger weld it. Go ahead and turn the welder off. Like I said, not a welder at all, but I understand the basic concept. Hey, it may not be pretty, but it'll hold. All right, now that I've got the bell housing off, kind of clean up a little bit. Set that down. And it's amazing how small this transmission is and how heavy it is. Automatic transmissions suck. Okay, this is totally unnecessary, but kind of wanting to do a clean build, so gonna clean it. Got some diluted purple power and Scotch-Brite, and we're gonna go through and scrub the whole thing. So just spray. A little bit cleaner. It's a lot better in there. Alrighty, let that dry. Go get the AR5 and the adapter. Alright. See, this is why I had to clean it up. That is just way too pretty to put on a dirty transmission, dirty bell housing. Got the little Fabbot fab in there. This little spacer and all new hardware. So the cool welded bolt is no longer needed. So maybe we'll hang that up in our wall of shame somewhere. Oh. Okay. Here's the AR5. It's physically much larger. And even though it's still heavy, it's still not as heavy as the 4L60, or like, it doesn't feel like it. Lift up. Yeah. Looks like there's some dowels holding it. Go ahead. Turn this sideways. Yep. Okay, just dropping stock bolts, but fortunately we don't need them. Like this is gonna go over there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So it's gonna go like that. And then they've got two slots right there for the remote bleeder and the line. That's gonna look awesome. Super excited. Okay, so one of the first things when you have a ton of different hardware, just kind of take it out, line it up, organize it, same bolts everywhere. That way, when you're actually assembling, you can kind of go through piece by piece and know that you're using the right ones and you don't have to go back later on and redo it, which I've done before, and that's no fun. So I'm gonna go here, and looks like there are 3 of these and 3 of these. Then we've got this, the bearing. Leave the bearing sealed up for now. Okay. Now we line up like we do, and then we take the 6 hex heads, and they're going to bolt up into the transmission. So we're going to get them all started. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to use, get that out of the way. These 3. And set them down low into these. All right. Cool, we're done. Now, gonna kind of sit it off of the table a little bit so it's not resting on the actual adapter, and get it tightened down. So let's just slide. Okay, should be good. Okay, looked it up on the website, and it says we're gonna torque all these bolts down to 40 foot-pounds. Doesn't really specify crisscross pattern or anything like that, but we've got a dowel pin here and a dowel pin there. So I'm gonna start here to try and suck that dowel pin down a little bit better, and then cross over to the other one, just so we're not going too crazy and getting it off center. Ooh. Looks like it's sucking it down just fine. Let's come over here. Okay, now adapter plate is set. Looks great. Now we got to figure out, what do we do with all this? Okay, so next up, got 3 bolts here on the bottom side that we need to remove, and we're going to replace with some Allen heads because you can't really see it from the camera angle, but they sit out just past the actual adapter, and they'll rub, so they give you some shorter ones. And then we're gonna torque those down to 22 foot-pounds. Okay, next is the centering bearing alignment tool, and I'm running a Solstice kit, so it's gonna be slightly different than the Colorado one. You'll see it's kind of dipped in here and out here, and you've got 2 slots, which are going to be for these 2 to just go right in here, and the other one is going to go down there. And these are going to get tightened to 82 inch-pounds, so we had to get out the smaller torque wrench. The other one only goes down to, I think, 12.5 foot-pounds. So that's not gonna work. Okay. Now that's done. We've got our brand new slave cylinder, and you've got to modify it to work with the 3AN remote bleeder and feed line, and you want the bleeder to sit up top. And this is how it's going to come. I didn't film getting that little dowel pin out because I used bad language because it was a pain in the butt. But once you get that out, you've got your fitting and fitting for that. And then you're going to, so this is going to be top of the transmission. So you're going to want, oh, leaking fluid now because I don't have my lines. That's okay. Okay, you've got these two. These are also torqued down to 84 inch-pounds. Okay, and I have got one line right now, still waiting on one more. This is going to be the remote bleeder line, which again, bleeder is going to be on top. So we're just going to screw that on, kind of run it around like this, and out the hole. And then we'll just use this for demonstration, but that one, when we have the other line, is going to go on there like so and loop around this way, and both are just going to slide right through these grooves just like that. So we can mount our 4L60 bell housing. Cool. LS, 5-speed, ready for the drift car. It's exciting.